From WPTV, this is Today on 5 at 11.
September is National Recovery Month, and to raise awareness among mental and substance abuse disorders is why we have it. Here today to talk about addiction being a family disease is Tim Schnellenberger, owner of Recovery Boot Camp and Healing Properties in Delray Beach, as well as his dad, the coach, Schnellenberger, Howard Schnellenberger. Good to have both of you here.
Thank you.
It's been a while. Nice to see you.
We used to do this
That's right.
on other subjects.
Every once in a while. That's right. Well, we'll get to you in a moment, but first, Tim, you're a recovering addict, so tell us about your situation.
In my 20s, I had a difficult time. I got into a position where I couldn't control my drinking and drugging. Started to seek treatment in my late 20s, and it took me about 4 years to actually find a solution that actually worked for me on a long-term basis. After I found that solution, I decided to start a sober living environment back in 2002, and then in 2015 we opened a treatment center. So
and here we are today. Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, you know, you say it's a family.
Right.
It affects the whole family. So tell us about that, and Coach, you can chime in on that too.
Sure. It did affect our family quite a bit, and you know, I put my parents through hell, which most of us do as drug addicts and alcoholics. They had to learn with me about the disease and how to get better themselves while I was getting better. And it was a long road, but they put in the hard work, and so did I. And
hard work and a lot of money.
Yeah,
that's right.
Well, sure. I mean, it could tap the bank account. Right?
We did all the wrong things, the wrong things until he got to go to a place that was long term, and he was able to work with that and get control.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it really does affect the whole family. How can those who are suffering from addiction take the first step?
It's asking for help. One of the biggest things that addicts, the problems that we all have, the characteristic is the ego is too big to ask for help.
Right.
You know, we think we got it under control, and we keep trying it in a different way and all that, and it's just learning how to ask for help. But what we're doing with the Schnellenberger Family Foundation is we're helping to educate families, so they can see the signs of,
and that is a family affair also. How long has the foundation been around?
We opened this year. We started at the beginning of the year, and what we're doing is we have 3 ways to educate families. Every week we do a weekly webinar. It's an hour-and-a-half long every Thursday night at 7:30, and we have our Rabbi Mark, who's the facilitator, and he goes through all the different topics that would help the families get better. Also, like what you were talking about earlier, is on the end of this month, we're doing a family retreat.
That's
right. So what we did was we took the 3-day weekend model from Recovery Boot Camp, and we've made it open to the public. 3-day weekend for the family, open to the public, so anybody who has been affected by addiction can come.
And what happens in that boot camp? I mean, that's 3 days is a long time.
Well, that's for the families, right? And when the families of the parents of the kids that are Recovery Boot Camp come in, it's very intense, and the therapists are there, and we're working one-on-one with them, and we're giving them the education and all that. And but then in the family weekend, that's the retreat that's open to the public. We are going to have speakers. We're going to have moms who have been through it all, and their kids got better. They got better at the same time, because if you have somebody in your life that is addicted, you need to get better yourself.
Right.
Because addiction just doesn't affect the addict; it affects everybody around him.
Exactly.
You know, so
the family and so on. It's the ripple effect. Well, we appreciate what you're doing, and Coach certainly appreciate what you're doing as well.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
And Beverly and I love to be a part of this because we are the models of a family that was all screwed up with this thing, and we found a cure so that we could help him find his cure.
Right. Okay, and now we can continue to help others. By the way, we've got all this information. In case you missed it, it's posted on our website, WPTV. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for what you did for FAU also. It's never forgotten. All right.